So I'm currently enjoying a third cup of coffee because if things don't go well today, I may not have coffee tomorrow, / I may not be making a hot dinner because I may be conserving water. From here, it's a long water carry, somewhere in the 20 plus mile range. There are a couple of sources which are listed as, puddles 3 weeks ago, stuff like that, but people seem to claim they weren't able to filter off of them. We'll see. I'm currently around mile 460. Winston, the hitch spot, is around 494. I've got 2 more dinners with me, so I'm fine. Might be a little light on snack food, but that's always hard to judge. I've also been a little more cheerful because things are actually moving along well here. This is going to be my first week over 120 miles in a while here. So this is Squiggle. He's my pet mosquito larva. Can tell I've been traipsing through a burn area, huh? Almost like being back on the PCT. I'm just climbing back up to the trough where I got to filter a couple of liters. My filter is slowing down quite a bit, which I know I may have to filter out of an earthen pond or 2 up ahead. So better to do that with an old filter than a new one. Hopefully I can get a new filter somewhere before too long. Maybe Socorro. Yeah, there's a couple of mosquito larvae here. Okay, this is what I'm going with. 2.5 liters of my normal carry plus 1.5 liters, which will get me through a night. Okay, back to trail. And I am so well hydrated, I don't think I can do more than 1/4 mile without peeing. I'm gonna miss the CDT when I'm off of it. This has been a pretty nice trail through here. Huh. Warped by the fire. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten there was a bathroom here. So this is the first of the 2 access points to Winston that people seem to use. I'm doing the latter one because I have a long haul after this to Socorro. No need to make it more than 114 miles. So do I sit at the road for a couple of minutes on the off chance somebody comes by and goes, "Oh my God, it's a hiker. Maybe he would love this Dr. Pepper." Yes, I did, but gotta keep moving. For the record, it's Sunday around noon, and I heard 4 cars come by while I was around the road. I do really miss having access to water sources on stretches like this. Makes for much better breaks when I can chug 1.5 liters of cold liquid. So it's a little before 5 o'clock. I've come about 15 miles. So I can make my mileage. However, I seem to be going through water a little quicker than I had hoped. I swear this wind that's blowing is dry. So I'm actually leaning towards in another mile or 2. I can go 0.8 out and there is a spring and then 0.8 back. And I wasn't going to, but it's a long haul past that to an earthen pond that's supposedly pretty murky. So I'm kind of thinking I go down to the spring, drink a ton, top everything off, and it'll make for a little more pleasant night. Yeah, so if I do push it, I'm either going to have to take out of an earthen pond that's going to completely total my filter, if it's even there, or I'm just going to have a less than pleasant night. 0.8 each way isn't that much of a big deal. The things I do for morning coffee. Okay, I'm going to call this reasonable. A little bit of particulates, but my filter will survive. And I've come about a mile down. Okay, I'm once again fully hydrated. My water bottles are full, and I'm even carrying a liter and change extra. Might as well. It'll help me avoid some of the questionable sources tomorrow. So now I just got to do the mile back up to the trail and then continue on however far. Good news is this has been classic CDT as far as running along the ridge and having campsites all over the place. I went cross country up to a forest road that's taking me back to the CDT. That took a bit longer than I would have liked, but I'm in a far happier state and looking forward to coffee. I'm not really worried about finding a camp up here, and obviously I got enough water for the night, so see how the sunset looks. I don't know if they're going to let me get close enough, but I think there's elk up by the tank ahead. Yeah, I could see them through the trees, but they must have heard me tromping along. Oh, there they go. So this is the dry time tank right along the trail, but yeah, I didn't really want to drink this. Oh, well, that's not too bad. I'm climbing a hill because the CDT departs up ahead. Figure, might as well at least hit that point. Okay, and that's it for the CDT for now. Here's hoping I'm back at this point at the end of the year, huh? Okay, a little after 8 o'clock, so first usable campsite. It's funny, as I've been up on this ridge, aka the Continental Divide, I've checked so many times today to see if I had cell. There are no towers around here apparently, at least not AT&T. Veggie, when I met them last night, said she was able to pick up a Verizon tower out here. Honestly, that's one of the few times I've actually had a significant section where I wasn't able to get AT&T signal, but Verizon users were. I always hear how Verizon's so much better than AT&T, but I don't know. It seems like AT&T has improved their network more over the last couple of years. Okay, ridgetop campsite right before it's too dark. So I'm now back on the non-overlap section by a little bit. I may actually make it into Winston tomorrow. We shall see. Home sweet home.